Ahora, what, Chango? Bro, this is my Wi-Fi is dying.
What, like, is there even a point to the countdown? We always, like, say whatever the fuck comes out of our mind.
Yeah, I see a problem. Anyways, drop frames,
What is lagging?
97 drop frames. What the heck? Oh, no, 97%. I mean,
Oh no.
That doesn't sound good.
I mean, yeah, it's because I'm
That
not
doesn't
on
sound
the,
good.
I'm not on the same place where I usually stream. I'm on the. I mean, it's not too far away, but apparently for the internet connection, it's a lot. So if now it's becoming more stable. Now it's hello bear. Yeah, it's becoming a bit more stable. Let's see if it reaches 0 because I see it on 41, 39, 38. It's becoming more stable, but in any case, we should. If I don't see it becoming completely stable, I just stream with a different setting that solves that automatically. But yeah, I will keep an eye on this. Hello, Bar. Hello, everyone that is hypothetically watching. Hello, to my mom. And here we replaced Mele with
Your
a.
mom?
I mean, I needed to add filler. Yeah, my mom
It's
is
a podcast. 98% of it is just filler.
exactly. That's the
Fair
mentality.
enough, I guess.
Just look at Joe Rogan. But yeah, today we replaced Mele with the gay
Joe
version.
Rogan just sucks.
It was just a bunch of people sitting around talking.
The drop frames are decreasing. Now it's 18%. Yeah, it's becoming better. Okay, so today we replaced Mele with a version that is even more gay, even more femboy.
No, Capone is straight. I think so.
Yeah, for the meme, because Mele wants to say, I'm not gay. I like to say that as an answer. And I don't think Capone has fragile masculinity. Oh my god. If Mele watches this, I'm dead. But yeah, Capone, can you present yourself? Can you explain who you are, where you come from?
Capone, are you even here?
I think he went to the bathroom, remember?
Again?
Oh no, I'm here.
Is
Sorry.
Oh, never mind. There
I
he is.
spaced out
Oh.
bigly.
Okay, hello.
You were
Partially
just
because
looking
I
at the
have this.
place.
Partially because I have this jalapeno cornbread in front of me is so good.
That sounds delicious.
Oh, is that?
Oh,
Fuck, now I want one.
do you know why I took so long to start? Can you guess?
Why?
Because I ate 5 tacos with a lot of jalapeno. I died, and now I'm talking from heaven.
Okay.
God, I'd feel so fat. I'd be like, oh, I can't talk anymore. I'm gonna go lay down.
No. The show must go on, even if I'm dead, even if my dead body is cut on many pieces, and the show must go on. I should find a way to keep talking. So, Capone, can you present yourself to the people?
I don't know what much there is to present. I am a digital panda. I play a lot of video games now. I used to do a lot of fix-it stuff back in the day. I like cars. I like firearms. I like anything mechanical, really. Like that's gonna really pique my interest, especially if somebody made a thing that's mechanically unique or interesting. Like
Yeah.
one.
Could I make a liquid nitrogen gun and then, like, in the zombie apocalypse, turn all the zombies into icicles? Could I do that?
I mean,
Technically, yes. However, it wouldn't be that
I saw it once in a
effective.
zombie game, and I thought that was so freaking sweet. You had this scientist dude with a freaking ice liquid nitrogen flamethrower, floor freaking thing gun. It was awesome.
The problem with the liquid nitrogen gun is that the containment for the liquid nitrogen would be very heavy.
Oh my god, they
So, like,
started.
if it was a steel drum black backpack on your back, could you
Not
carry
enough.
that?
No, I mean,
Not enough.
the problem, right? So liquid nitrogen is only in a liquid state because of temperature or lack thereof, right? Like
Oh,
it's
and
really
liquid is
cold.
heavy.
So the problem
That's
is
not the
that
problem.
as the containment vessel warms, right? Because it'll happen eventually unless you're actively cooling it. Which again, wait, if you're actively cooling it, and you couldn't even really because the sub-zero temperature you're talking about, you couldn't really reasonably have a portable solution for cooling that, right? Eventually, the liquid nitrogen will expand and no longer be a liquid. Boom! You've just worn a backpack that is now a bomb.
So what if you used pressure to keep it in a
Congratulations,
liquid
you have a
form?
hydrogen.
Are you telling me?
Pressure
I
keeps
think
it up.
I'm pretty sure this is a record now. How fast could it take for the podcast to start talking about how to make bombs? Literally in every podcast. I don't
Stay
think,
on track.
and usually it's for Chungu, but I think also my viewer Bear starts like loves bombs in a way that I can't understand. Like there's a lore that they do with me. Always they say bombs. There are bombs. There are bombs. You ask for a bomb. You ask for two bombs and you receive a nuke instead, and things like that. I don't know the reference. I don't know what is the
Well,
reference.
fireworks. Fireworks are just those, but like awesome.
But
So why do we dog on fireworks, or why do we dog on boombas when we have fireworks?
But did you
But yeah,
notice, Blue?
fireworks are
Fireworks are
celebrated.
controlled explosion that looks pretty, and bombs are usually used for demolition of things that aren't yours.
Like a building, you can't listen. If you have to clear a building, and like say if you're working for a construction company, how you gonna get that big thingy out of the way? You gotta use a baboomba. You ain't gonna
You don't
use
have to
no
use a
shovel. Get out of
babumba. You
here.
can use jackhammers and a bunch of folks that are trained to use them.
Bro,
Yeah,
what?
there you go.
For real, why every
Yeah.
podcast starts with talking about how to make a bomb? For real.
Okay, hold on.
Because we're the only podcast that is not afraid to talk about what everyone else doesn't have the spine to talk about. We
Yeah.
talk
No,
about what's always on people's minds, be it they can't because the ad revenue. What are we gonna do about the ad revenue? We don't care about no revenue in here. We're
No,
in here
that's not
for the
it. We're just
science.
weird.
That's why
Yeah,
Melo's channel is
We're
blocked for
just weird.
monetization. No, Fluffy, it's okay to talk about inappropriate stuff. It's more like I feel it's a fetish. Like we start stream and then magically, you start talking about how to make bombs, and that gives you pleasure, and it's
didn't
funny.
start nothing. Excuse you.
No,
I didn't start
Fluffy,
nothing.
Fluffy, when you
and
do
also
you
to
what?
what? Oh, to clarify, the goal is to not make a bomb. I want to make that's a very clear delineation here, right?
Yeah, we
And that's
want to
why
make an ice cube, a freaking liquid nitrogen, cold thrower. I'll call it
an
a cold
ice,
thrower.
yeah, an ice gun, if you will, right? And
An
the problem
ice
with said ice
thrower.
gun,
Oh my god!
Ice thrower.
the problem with said ice gun is that the containment of the liquid nitrogen will become a serious problem. And like, let's say if it's really insulated and the vessel's really particularly burly and good at like not breaking down or splitting open, I don't know, like I'd have to guess a couple hours, before you have some criticality issues.
You're getting 5 hours tops before it's gonna start bursting.
And you don't want to
So
be wearing it when that
freaking
happens.
cool thrower can work.
Yeah, for a limited
A
time.
cool thrower can work with literal military grade shit.
That's
Yes.
gonna be my weapon in the zombie apocalypse. I'm gonna be the cool thrower guy.
There are
That's my
much
job on
more
the team. Cool
effective
thrower.
If I had
There are much
had
more
a
effective
choice,
options that do not require wearing a timed hydrogen bomb on my back.
Chungu,
Thank
you
you
gotta
very
think
much.
about it with your third eye. You ever played zombie strategy games? You gotta slow down the opponent. So
Do you know that third eye is your
so your looting party can get around the zombies. You gotta freeze the zombies, so then your looting party can flank and then get all the stuff, run out, no casualties,
No, when
not
you
a
play
bullet
zombie
smack.
games. No, when you play zombie games, 90% of the time you're just making zombies run around in circles.
You need an
Because
ice
the only
say
thrower.
thing they know how to do.
my weapon of choice would be cardio.
See, if you have
Yeah.
cardio and a cool thrower, you can do both. Then you can be the super athletic cool thrower. There you go. You got
There's
to
no-
think about that.
No.
like a pedal bike. That would also be a good weapon to combat the zombie apocalypse.
What about a motorcycle?
Yeah, just like give me a
You need fuel.
fucking fuel. Just give me a manual charger, give me a fucking like spear, give me a pedal bike, and I'll probably outlive most people running around trying to grab guns.
Yeah,
Need
if
a
you have
cool
guns, cool. Trying to find guns and the zombie apocalypse is happening? Nah. That's
They
what
ask-
Yeah,
everybody's
you're
trying to
not
do.
getting anywhere.
They ask on chat, "Are you for real?" It's funny
Definitely
because
for real.
it's funny because for like furries and
Oh, her AI broke. Her AI broke.
no.
She's a robot.
Oh my god, no, I'm not AI. I'm not artificial
You are
intelligence.
AI.
I'm
Spanta is AI.
no, I'm AS, artificial stupidity.
Yo, can I
No,
get a
I wouldn't.
hashtag Spanta is AI in the chat though? Hashtag Spanta is
No,
AI.
because the thing is, I wouldn't call it AI. You'd have to be intelligent for it to be AI.
Exactly, I'm artificial stupidness.
Well, see, you have artificial intelligence, but what about natural stupidity? There you go.
No.
Right there.
I have artificial stupidity. That's
Oh,
the
yeah, speaking of artificial intelligence versus natural stupidity, who wants to hear about the time a bunch of Marines went up against DARPA?
Who is
Oh, that's a
that?
good one. DARPA
Okay,
is
so
where all of
essentially
our Looney Tunes. Oh, go ahead.
DARPA is basically what if animation but real. Like, I think that's good enough understanding of it.
So, the long format. DARPA is an organization that asks really stupid questions, and they have a very large budget to get the answers to those questions solved. However, the questions are normally military related, or at least tangential in and so at the
Yeah.
point,
So, like,
like let's say
Uh.
somebody says, hey DARPA, how do you stop an RPG, right? Then DARPA creates a fucking thing that shoots a sheet of kaboom in the way of an RPG, to stop it from hitting
That's why
the
your
Jeep.
name is Capone. Not funny.
I guess that is a question. Why? I'm pretty sure Al Capone was that super serious gangster
Oh.
guy, right? What was the inspiration behind your name? Are you the real Al Capone? I don't think you are, but just to
The
make sure.
inspiration behind my name is my sense of humor, and I when I was in high school, I had to write a paper on some gangsters. And after I wrote the paper on said gangsters, I went, damn, gangster shit's fucking cool. They ain't like the gangsters we have now. That's really awesome. So like my humor combined with my research gave me Al Capone.
So, like, here's some real talk. Would we rather have organized crime, like gangs, or not even gangs? I would consider gangs disorganized crime. Like organized crime, like mafias, right? Or would you rather have disorganized crime, like gangs and shootings?
I'd rather have organized crime.
Both have their
I would
problems.
rather have organized crime too, because if you keep to yourself, you're not gonna tick nobody off. Versus unorganized crime, you could be minding your business and somebody comes and mugs you. You know what I'm saying?
No. The reason I say organized. Do you want to go first, or should I?
You go ahead. Oh wait.
Alright, the reason I say organized crime is better is because it's much more fucking reasonable. Like, you aren't gonna
Very
get
true.
random people in the street being like, I want to rob a bank, and then they get together a bunch of ragtags. Like, if they're gonna rob a bank, they're gonna do it cleanly, they're gonna do it precisely, they aren't gonna, like, get civilians involved and shit like that.
Yeah,
Like, they're gonna
professional.
do it, get out. Yeah, they're just gonna be professional about it. If you get a bunch of ragtags together, congratulations, someone brought fucking C4 to the party, and now the entire bank's burning. Like, that is so much fucking unnecessary damage, I don't even want to think about it.
As far as how I
Anyway,
see
that's
it,
my thought.
organized crime versus disorganized crime, we'll call that right. It depends on where you are in society. So, if you are on the low end of the spectrum of income, or you're just a jobber, You don't really own much. You don't own a business. You don't run a business. You're not a manager, right? None of that shit. You want organized crime. That's what you want, right? If you have anything at all, right? You have property, you have a business, you have assets. You want disorganized crime. So organized crime is better for the general population. I'll just say general population.
No, this out of context will be extremely bad.
What is this? Sponta, I was gonna ask a question. What is this in chat? I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining, but what is this?
I'm not
Let me
sure.
explain.
I'm not sure the dynamite. I'm not sure the dynamite means what. Yeah, never mind. I'm not gonna go there.
No. It's because the bomb fetish. That's why Fluffy would like to talk about bombs
I
every
didn't even bring it up once. Excuse me. Excuse me. I never bring up the baboombas once. It's always
But you
somebody
are
else. I just have
defending
to-
it, Fluffy.
No,
You are defending it.
no.
But it's so you know it's a bomb with tits and
Can we take the stick of dynamite out?
no.
Then I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Maybe like a little date.
If you
know what
took
I'm
away the
saying?
stick of dynamite, I'm pretty sure there would still be another stick of dynamite. That was the joke I was making.
I mean,
Yeah, honestly.
it's the bomb wife.
But yeah, the organized crime sucks more for people that own stuff because the
Oh my.
via the nature of being organized means that they have more influence, right?
More
So-
power.
The deal is that, like, as an example, right? We're talking about Al Capone. I think it was Al Capone that did this. You all know how there's a date on every carton or jug of milk that you get. You go to the store, you buy it, it's got a date on it, tell you when it expires.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Al Capone did that.
So maybe they can even do good things. is
I
what you're
mean,
Yeah, I
saying.
mean,
Sure, but
The-
let's think about the implications here, right? Fucking gangster that everyone knows is murder at this point. There's no getting it twisted, okay? There was no getting it twisted. Everybody knew what he was about.
I think the stream is
gangster?
dying.
Got an entire to label their
It's terrifying.
I know the stream is suffering a lot. Be patient. It will be back. I hope, bro.